I was at a networking event recently, and I met a guy whose business card literally said visionary evangelist.
Oh, wow.
Right. I stared at it for a full minute. I had absolutely no idea if he wrote code or sold software or if he just gave really enthusiastic pep talks.
It's the classic job title trap. I
Yeah.
mean, a job title is really just this static label for a reality that is actually completely fluid.
Exactly. And that ambiguity brings us to today's deep dive. We are looking at a fascinating report on Standard Chartered Bank. Now, usually when we talk about banks, we are talking about interest rates or liquidity.
But this is different.
Yeah, this is completely different. This is a revolutionary blueprint for the future of work.
It is. We are unpacking how a massive organization, we are talking, over 86,000 people, is effectively deleting the concept of the job and replacing it entirely with skills.
And they are using AI to actually make that switch viable.
Right.
Before we get into the AI plumbing, though, let's talk about the strategy. The key architect here is Tanish Kapilaswamy. She divides the workforce into what she calls sunset and sunrise roles. But let's be real for a second. Is sunset just fancy corporate speak for we are firing you?
You would think so, but actually no. Sunset roles are simply those fading out due to automation, think manual data entry or basic admin. Sunrise roles are the new emerging needs.
Like cybersecurity or data ethics?
Exactly. And the really fascinating part is that instead of just firing the sunsetters to hire the sunrisers, they actually did the math on keeping them.
And what did the math say? Because usually companies just default to layoffs.
Well, they found it costs approximately US $49,000 less to reskill an existing employee for a sunrise role than to fire them and recruit a total stranger from the outside.
Hold on. $49,000 per head. That seems incredibly high. Where is all that money going?
Oh, it adds up fast. You have severance packages and external recruiting fees and just the sheer time spent interviewing. But the biggest hidden cost is the productivity lag.
Right, because a new hire takes months to understand the company culture and systems.
Exactly. An existing employee already knows how the building works. They just need to learn the new specific skill.
So learning isn't just a nice HR perk with free coffee anymore. It is a hard business survival strategy. But how do you actually move 86,000 people around like chess pieces? I mean, you can't just ask managers to play nice and share their staff.
No, you build a market. They created this talent marketplace. Think of it kind of like an internal Upwork or Uber for corporate projects. Managers post gigs, which are short-term projects, and employees apply based on their skills.
But here is the snag. If I'm a branch manager, my title doesn't say I know how to code Python or manage a digital ad campaign. If the system relies on my job title, I am never getting that gig.
And that is the absolute breakthrough here. They ignore the title entirely. They use what they call a skills passport.
Yeah.
It isn't just a static resume you upload and forget about. It is an AI-driven inference engine. It looks at your past projects, the teams you've worked with, your certifications, and even the types of emails you write to infer what you can actually do.
That sounds incredibly complex to build. You are talking about processing millions of data points to make those matches accurate.
It is huge. You need massive infrastructure to handle that data inference and matching at scale.
Which perfectly brings us to our sponsor, Embersilk. If you are listening to this and thinking you need help with your own AI training or automation or integration or even software development, you really need to check them out.
Absolutely.
Uncovering where agents could make the most impact for your business or personal life is so crucial right now. So head over to embersilk.com for your AI needs. They help you uncover where the impact really is so you aren't just guessing.
And getting that plumbing right is vital because at Standard Chartered, AI isn't the thing replacing the people. AI is just the matchmaker.
It connects the gig to the passport.
Precisely. In 2024 alone, over 43,000 colleagues used this system. They unlocked over US $8.5 million in productivity just from these internal gigs.
There is a quote from Kapilaswamy in the report that really stuck with me. She said, humans will lose out to other humans who use machines.
That is the core philosophy. It shifts the goal from employment, just keeping a specific seat warm, to employability, which is staying relevant. They are training over 70,000 people in AI literacy right now.
That is the responsible AI angle.
Yes, machines handle the massive data and pattern matching, but they cannot be empathetic. The bank is betting that if you give humans the best tools, they stay in the driver's seat. It is a partnership, not a replacement.
It really is an inspiring shift. So here is a final provocative thought for you to chew on. In 5 years, will job titles cease to exist entirely? Are we all just going to be walking around with a fluid portfolio of gigs? It is an incredibly optimistic and hopeful vision of a world where your potential isn't limited by the label on your business card, but truly unleashed by your actual skills.
I love that. A future driven by human potential.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to Intellectually Curious.
And hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out.
Thanks for tuning in.